Well, he is the great-grandson of the Nelson Mandela. And in honor of Black History Month and part of his 2026 Building Bridges Tour, we are honored to have with us in studio Dr. Siyabulela Mandela, the great-grandson of Nelson Mandela. It is an honor to meet you, and we've met before, but it is an honor to have you in our studio. Welcome.
It is an honor and a privilege to be with you in studio, Jean.
You are an inspiration. I know you're a human rights activist, and it all starts, first of all, let's talk about your name. You were telling me the meaning of Siyabulela.
Siyabulela. So, well, I'm from South Africa, and I am a descendant of King Ubengoga from the Tembu Kingdom. And the language that we speak in the Tembu Kingdom, particularly I come from the last house of that kingdom, and that is the house of Mandela. So the language that we speak as the kingdom is called Xhosa.
Okay.
So Xhosa is my language. Then my name comes from that language, which means gratitude. Siyabulela means gratitude. That is to say, my family, my parents were grateful to God for the gift that I was to them. So I'm not quite sure if they're still grateful now, considering the activism work that we do, but that's what it means.
They are, I'm sure, grateful.
Yes.
And you are in town, once again, you've been to Toronto many times. Tell me a little bit more of your 2026 Building Bridges Tour, and I love the name, by the way. There's meaning behind that.
Yes. Well, in the context of geopolitics of today, with the world seeming to be moving in a more conflicting trajectory, we are becoming even more divided than we were in the past. The gains that our foremothers and forefathers that have fought for, the fight for justice, the fight for freedom, the fight for equality, and more importantly, the fight for reconciliation, there seems to be deliberate rollbacks on those. So the process that we engage on today is the recognition and understanding that as this generation, we have a collective responsibility to build upon the foundation laid by our forebears, our foremothers, and our forefathers. They fought relentlessly against different forms of injustice. They fought against discrimination. They fought against slavery. They fought against colonialism. They fought against different forms of oppression. In South Africa, we fought against apartheid. So there seems to be a tendency now for those who yearn for the good old days, which we already know it means injustice, it means segregation, it means a deliberate violation of human rights, and more particularly for Black people, it means that the continuation of subjugation of people of color, of Black people. So therefore, when we say we're engaged in a process of building bridges, we come from that understanding that as this generation, we then have a collective responsibility to build upon that foundation that our forefathers and our forebears have laid, the likes of Nelson Mandela, the likes of Winnie Mandela, Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Viola Desmond, Lincoln Alexandra, if you're talking about Canada, building upon that foundation and recognizing that if these generations and generations yet to come are to enjoy this limited freedom that our forefathers and foremothers sacrificed and fought for, we therefore have a collective responsibility to build the bridges that will bring communities together, that will bring generations engage in an intergenerational dialogue so that we understand what is our purpose as this generation. In my view, what is our purpose? It is to build upon that foundation so that this generation and generations yet to come can also still enjoy the limited freedoms that we have.
It's an important conversation, not only for Black History Month, but all year round, and that's why your tour started last year and it's going to run all the way through to 2026. After Toronto, you're off to Japan.
Yes, after Toronto, I'm off to Japan. We have a festival focusing on cartography, which looks at the role that the creative arts play in the fight for justice and freedom. So we'll be doing some work there, and the theme happens to be South Africa. So after Toronto, we are going to Japan. But most importantly, before Japan, though, tomorrow we are hosting a gala called the Onyx Initiatives, which seeks to celebrate Black excellence, which seeks to celebrate Black success, which seeks to remind Black people that they matter, remind Black people that they are important, remind Black people that they are successful. So we continue in that trajectory of great giants of history who came before us, and understand that we stand in the shoulders of great giants of history, the likes of Viola Davis, the likes of Winnie Madikizela Mandela, the likes of Lincoln Alexander, the likes of Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, and many great heroes and heroines who have fought relentlessly for the limited freedoms that we enjoy today.
Thank you. It is an honor to have you. So again, as Dr. Mandela mentioned, February 21st, Onyx Initiative, and then many stops in Toronto throughout the rest of the month. St. Michael's College, Toronto Catholic District School Board, Assumption Life, Black Liberation Symposium at George Brown College. For more information, where can people go to see your tour?
Well, we have Patricia Mawa, who is alongside with us, who works with us. We also have Adrians and Associates. They have different schedule laid out on where we will be on each day.
Okay. It is an honor. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Jean.